Hello, everyone. Going on with the feature to hide accounts in the account tile grid. So that's where we list the accounts. When you set the hidden flag to hidden, we want to not show the account. So right now, the change has been done for the grouped accounts, which are grouped by currency. Then before in the notifier, we get the account from the account provider and then group them and just show them. But after that, we just filter them where they're not hidden. And so we can show only the visible accounts. So here is the feature very quickly. Hide accounts in account grid. The integration test here, we had to put a comment where we not actually hide the account for now because there is no way to unhide it. And the next test needs the account. So because I'm doing the hide functionality in the next PR, so I thought it's better to not hide the account here. Anyway, it's also I also tested manually, and this tested as well with the widget test. So I'm not worried, and I will enable this test with the actual hiding after I implement the next bit. So here, this is the crucial part. So that's where instead of getting all the accounts and putting them in the group account notifier, which basically groups them by currency, we filter them for the accounts to be actually visible. If I think about right now, maybe this could have been a job of the account provider. We have a test of the notifier where we test the filtering grouped account notifier receive only visible accounts. So for that, we just put the state manually instead of retrieving it from the database with a visible account and hidden false and a hidden account hidden true. And then we visible accounts, we just get the list directly. Yeah, so this test is a bit shaky because you replicated the filtering code. That's one more argument for putting this instead in the account notifier. A grouped account notifier. Here, I get the accounts and it calls this thing called grouped accounts, which is another class which has not been changed. Maybe the filters should be done in group account. I was checking again PR with this URL, which has already been merged. But I noticed that instead of getting the accounts from the account provider and then filtering them in the accounts notifier, grouped account notifier, I think it would be better for the account provider to have a method that returns the account filter already. Alternatively, the filtering should have been done in grouped accounts. The reason for this is that the tests inside the grouped account notifier test don't seem to be very valuable since they do their own visible filtering inside the test itself, which defeats the purpose. So we got the issue from that. If someone changes the filtering, the test will still pass. You are correct. The current implementation has a testing problem. Here is my analysis. The issue, the filtering logic lives in the provider function visible account, but the test duplicate this exact logic. This means all the tests are essentially testing then the group account modifier works given the pre-filtered data, not that the filtering itself works correctly. If someone accidentally changes the provider filter condition, for example, inverting it, all tests will still pass. Better approaches. Option A, add a method to account notifier. That's the first of my suggestion. Option B, move the filtering into group account constructor. The test can pass mixed list directly to group account and verify only visible account here. Yeah. Option C, yeah, option C is overblown. It's too much. Option B seems the cleanest. Yeah, it's a display use case. Yes, option B is my second suggestion, by the way. Okay, create a GH000 branch for this change since I don't think we need the proper ticket because it's a smaller change. Now implement the changes. I remove the filter into grouped account constructor. So this is the grouped account constructor. It gets a list of accounts. However, when we convert them to accounts rows, we just convert the not hidden ones. And now this code becomes simpler because we don't need to do the filtering outside. And now the test should be updated as well. Very, very good, Opus. But this was Opus' mistake in the first place. Yeah? So, yeah, the human in the loop, very valuable. So now we don't need the filtering in the test anymore. Done a summary of the changes. We change the test. Okay, yeah. Exactly. Yes, create the PR. Right. So after I noticed the problem with the implementation, I changed the grouped accounts to do the filtering in the constructor so that we don't need to do the filtering anymore in the notifier. This code becomes exactly as it was before. And now the tests have some meaning again because we don't have to do the filtering in the test. We are checking that the test that the code filters, but we do the filtering in the test before, so it was totally meaningless. Now this test include all visible account, filters out hidden account, a bit verbose, but all these tests now have meaning. And those mixed currency with some hidden where the group for a currency, if we remove the last account, the whole group should go. So, okay, so this is the whole feature. It's fantastic. So, if you want to try the app as Budget Pilot, please go to QR code and download it from the Play Store and give me some feedback. I would be very happy. Thank you very much. Bye bye.